Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Joanne's Kitchen. Today's recipe will be a simple recipe and it will be a very easy recipe. Everybody loves chicken pot pie, right? So I got a real simple recipe for chicken pot pie. Now, what you will need for your chicken pot pie, of course, you will need some chicken breasts. I took a couple pieces of chicken breast and I cut them up. Take my chicken breast out. And I sliced them here into chunks. Okay, so this is what the size of your chicken breast you'll need. So I sliced them into chunks, okay? So you also will need 2 flaky pie crusts ready to bake, okay? It's 2 come in a box. I have 4, okay? Or you can use pie shells. I like using pie shells. But I just went ahead and picked these up right here. I don't know why I didn't get my pie shells, because I love when I'm doing my chicken and my chicken pot pie. I love doing it with my pie shells. They taste so good with the pie shells. Okay. You will need the following seasoning. You will need soul food seasoning. I got poultry seasoning, onion powder, black pepper, and kosher salt. And I have 1 Sazon pack. Now for the mix, you will need Crisco. And this is just to simply spray our pan with, okay? You will need a wooden spoon. You will need how many? It depends on how many people you're planning on feeding, okay? I bought 2. But I'm not going to do that much. I'm just going to do a small pan, a medium-sized pan. So I'm going to use 1. 1 will be plenty. So I'm going to use 1 classic mixed vegetables bird's eye. And you will need some cream of chicken. Okay, I have 3 of these. I'll probably end up using only 2. Okay. So those are the ingredients that you will need. And it doesn't matter what you fried in. I have a wok here. You don't have to use a wok. You can use a frying pan. Whatever you fry it in, that'll be just fine. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to turn on my wok. I thank you all for watching with me. And you're going to need your oven already preheated to 350 degrees. You don't want to wait and get everything together and then have to turn your oven on and wait for it to get hot. You want to be able to stick it on into that hot air oven so it can get the baking. Okay? So you're going to need your oven already preheated to 350 degrees. So while my wok is getting heated up, we're going to pour some olive oil on there and we're going to start frying these bad babies. So let's get with the seasoning part. I'm going to take some soul food seasoning and season my chicken chunks. I'm going to use some poultry seasoning. I'm going to use a little onion powder. I'm going to use a little black pepper. And I'm going to use a little kosher salt. Just a little bit of kosher salt because my poultry seasoning and my soul food seasoning both has salt in it. Okay. So I'm not going to take my fresh spoon. I'm going to take another spoon. And I'm going to just mix this together. Okay. Well, I can do it by hand. I didn't want to get my hands dirty, y'all. Oh. I have to put in my Sazon seasoning. And we only need 1 pack of that. It depends on how much chicken you have, okay? So I just used a couple pieces of chicken breast here. So you just mix until you get everything nice and blended. Okay, that does it. Alright, let me wash my hands. I got some bleach water right here in my dishwater. So I'm just rubbing my hands together in this bleach water. Okay, so my wonk is good and hot. Let me pour a little bit of olive oil in here. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to drop a few pieces in here. I might can get all of it in here. Yep. So we're just going to fry this, stir this around until it gets done. And if it needs more oil, put more olive oil in it. Because you want this to fry. So how was everyone's weekend? It's a 3-day weekend. Did y'all do anything good? Well, I enjoyed my days off. I didn't do jack, but I enjoyed it. I had a nice 5-day weekend, and I enjoyed it to the fullest. Anytime I'm not working, I'm enjoying my day. But I enjoy my day when I am working. I say me a prayer, and I go to work. You see how our chicken is beginning to change color on us? It's almost done, not quite. So after this is done, we're going to take it and put it in a bowl. Then we're going to combine our mixed vegetables. Now, if you don't have frozen vegetables, you can. Some people say that you shouldn't use the mixed vegetables out of a can Because you know the mixed vegetables, the vegetables in the can, they're already done, right? So if you bake them, they have a tendency to become mushy. But it depends. I think that it depends on how long that you bake them. Because I have done it with the mixed vegetables in the can. Of course, you're going to drain the water off. And mine was just fine. See, the meat is already done. The only thing we're trying to do is brown the crust here. So I make sure that I have this well done. I like this one. I like cooking in this one, especially when I'm doing dishes like this. When I'm doing my chicken pot pie, or if I'm doing chicken and broccoli stir fry, or any kind of stir fry that I'm doing. And I haven't did a stir fry recipe with y'all, but usually when I do a stir fry recipe, I do it right in this one. I got this one from Burlington, and I didn't pay that much for it. I forgot how much it was because I done had it a little minute, and I just love it. I said, you know what? I'm always doing stir fries. Why not get me a one? Made me feel like I'm really in Korea. No, just kidding. But I do like my wonk. My wonk. This chicken is smelling good. Okay. Our chicken is done. So what I'm gonna do is get ready and drain the vegetables off of it, okay? I mean the grease, I'm sorry. I'm gonna drain the grease off. Because we don't need that. You know what, you guys? Instead of doing a mixing bowl, I'm going to mix everything back into this wok, okay? I'm going to mix everything back into this wok. So we have our chicken. Okay, I'm going to cut open these veggies. We're going to add these to it. And once I get to looking at it, one pack of veggies, I feel like it's not going to be enough, then I add another one. So I did by 2. But I think that should do it. So we're going to add in our cream of chicken. Okay, that's 1 can. We're going to add in another can of cream of chicken. Okay, I'm gonna give this a good stir. I don't want it to be so. I want it to be enough vegetables. So I think I'm gonna do the other can of vegetables. The other bag of vegetables, I'm sorry. So there's one more ingredient, you guys, that I didn't tell you guys that you're gonna need. And that's some heavy whipping cream, okay? I think that's better. This looks like it's more meat. Nah, that's better. But this is a chicken pot pie with veggies. Okay, so we're going to add in the other can of chicken, cream of chicken. So along with that, we're going to add in, I'm going to add in a little bit, you will need some heavy cream, okay? I'm going to add in a little bit of heavy whipping cream, okay? And we're just going to mix this together. And this is just going to help to make it creamy. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're finna get ready and put it in our baking pan. We're gonna line our baking pan up with our pie crust. Okay, at this point, if you choose to season it again, you can. I choose not to because I know it's seasoned because I season that meat well. But it wouldn't hurt nothing if you season it again. But I'm going to put in a little bit more black pepper. Alright, so now we're going to get ready for our pie crust. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with our pie crust. I have my baking dish here. We're going to spray it. And make sure when you're spraying, you get all around the sides. Spray those sides good. Alright, that's done. Alright, so I'm going to take my pie crust rolls and I'm going to open them up here. And we're just going to spread it out just like this. Okay? We're going to do the same for the other one. Okay. So we're going to take a little bit of our, we're going to take our mixture here and we're just going to pour it right on in. Okay, next we're going to add the other pie crust. You're going to need some melted butter just to put on top of your pie crust. Cut it in some slits so that steam can release itself. And we're going to do that. I should have had my butter already melted. So with this pie crust here, I simply just cut it in half. Okay? I just cut it in half. And I'm going to do this with it. Show y'all what I'm doing with this pie crust, because we got some on our ends that's not all the way. So this is the pie crust. I spread it out. So I'm going to fill up these empty ends, and I'm just going to slice it round like this. Then I'm going to take it and put it on that end that don't have anything on it. I'll do it like this. Okay, and I'm going to slice around, and I'm going to put it on the other end that don't have anything on it. See that end right there? I'm going to put it right here. This one I just sliced. Tear this off. And I like to do it like this because I like if I'm missing anything. See, like this little piece right here, I just put a pie crust there. Put that right down. Okay, so now we just gonna get some butter, melt some butter, and we're gonna put the butter on top. So let me get a little small bowl where I can melt me some butter, and we're gonna brush some butter on top. Y'all just bear with me. It's gonna come together. We don't need much butter. We just enough to cover the our bread here, our pie crust. Okay. Okay. So I have my brush here, and we're just going to brush this butter on. So you guys, we just put the chicken pot pie into the oven. Okay, so I brushed the butter on in case you didn't see that part because my part wasn't recorded. So I brushed the butter on and I put the chicken into the pot pie. I put the pot pie into the oven. Excuse me. Okay, so when it gets done, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what it looks like. And we're going to have ourselves a chicken pot pie the easiest way. All right, stay tuned. Hello you guys. The chicken pot pie is done. I let it cool a little bit. It got nice and brown. Still a little light on top, but it's done. And I'm going to get ready and cut into it to show you guys what it looks like on the inside. I had to let it cool a little bit because it was extremely hot. And it's still, I can just see it's so. You guys see that? See how creamy that is? I'm going to take that out. Because I'm going to put it right on top of this. And it's still gushing out. That's our chicken pot pie. It's a very simple and easy recipe. If you don't have time to like make your dough from scratch, then this will be the next best. This will be the next best thing. I'm gonna make sure it's good and seasoned. It is good. It's creamy. It's seasoned. I know I didn't have to go back and season it because I had seasoned the chicken is real well. It tastes good. This is the next best recipe. The next best easy way to do chicken and pot pie if you don't have time to do your dough from scratch, or to make fresh vegetables. You know, we'll take some fresh carrots and cut them up, some fresh string beans, fresh corn, take the corn off the cob. If you ain't got time for all that and you just want a real quick recipe, something easy but yet tasty and delicious, then this is it. Go with this easy breezy chicken pot pie. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys try this recipe. I hope you enjoy it. I appreciate y'all. If you're watching this video for the first time and you haven't subscribed, take the time to subscribe. I thank you all so much. God bless. And until the next recipe, you guys have a good day. Goodbye.